Rekkles and Zeitnot, and just the individual skill on this 1v1 map.
You've got to say, though, killing someone a little bit more stylish, perhaps, than the 100 CS, but the ultimate one so far has been Faker, the 100th CS being his opponent.
Fair?
Yeah, I mean, you got to like that. Twitch as a ban, that's a little bit
interesting. I mean,
right.
Sure, special picks. Urgot, I like that. That could be one of the sleepers that we could see more of. Lucian, still on the table.
I think we are going to be able to take and listen to the player comms here and hear what the guys talk about.
Comet, right? Not Ori?
Yes, Comet.
Okay. Comet. Good. You want to insta-lock at the same time? 40 seconds we lock, okay? We just pick it at 40 and pick, lock. Okay, I go.
Edit it. Let's go, buddy.
Let's go.
All right, so we do have a Jhin versus Jhin mirror first mirror matchup of the whole tournament. They have spelled out Turkey with the bans.
I mean, great synergy right here between the two players. I love it. Also love the Jhin versus Jhin coming up here.
We did get to see a Jhin yesterday. It was sneaky, but it was against a Draven.
It was. And it was a very close game.
Yeah.
Lost by 1 CS.
Yeah, and I mean, Sneaky actually misses W on a minion right before the end, which might have got him that win.
He also had a grenade flying in the air that also would have gotten him the win. But
it was super, super close. But this one's going to be pretty fun, I think. A lot seems like it'll come down to the skill shots. How many Ws can you actually hit? How many can you dodge from your opponent? And I'll be interested to see if anyone is going to start boots as a result of that, trying to actually be able to avoid some of those skill shots, because it's likely not going to come down as frequently to just a straight-up brawl with the autos.
Well, both will be starting long sword in this one, so they won't be able to easily dodge out of that Comet damage that's going to hit after the skill shots firing. Obviously, exhaust barrier on both the guys. We have to see if there's anything else that's different in terms of runes. Same keystone, no surprise.
Yeah, it is going to be Comet versus Comet. We don't know what all they've agreed to. I mean, it's possible they just go straight up for the level 1. Getting force shots in is also going to be so big if you can actually prep your force shot on minions.
You always want to like force the other Jhin to kind of decide between having to last hit with it or try and like move forward and hit you, and then suddenly he might take some minion damage in return, and people get a little bit too greedy with the fourth shot and it actually ends up backfiring. Rekkles went back early.
Zeitnot did not. He actually elected to stay around, which means he is going to be starting down already. A bit of health. Yes, he has 3 potions, but he's going to be missing like, I don't know, 50 or 100 HP.
It's an alpha move, though. Being like, I don't need that extra HP.
Asserting your dominance.
Yeah, and 1v1.
It's kind of like taking Zombie Ward.
I mean, it worked for Prey. He won the game, and therefore he is correct, and we are wrong.
True.
And that's how it works.
That is how analysis works.
Now, we also have to remember, especially when you play like mirror matches, if you can actually get the push early on, well, the other guy can't really out-DPS you because you kind of deal the same damage. So it's hard for him to get control back and push the lane back. And if he gets stuck on the tower, it is so hard to last it on this map.
Yeah, it really is. The turret does more damage, so it's not what you're actually used to on Summoner's Rift. And as you say, I mean, the basic abilities are all going to be doing around the same damage. And that's why I do think the skill shot accuracy comes a lot into play. How many Ws can you hit? Can you actually look to set yourself up for an advantageous minion push or even an all-in?
And we just see both players trying to push the wave at the moment. They want to make sure that no one is actually getting stuck under the tower. Zeitnot did not manage to get his 4th shot on Rekkles. Now it's Rekkles' turn. No, gets it on the minion instead.
A nice little side step there from Zeitnot. He was able to avoid the W, did land his Comet as well onto Rekkles. And if an all-in does actually come out, exhaust timing is going to be so big because in a lot of these 1v1s, we've been seeing people miss. And Rekkles actually taking a lot of damage there. It is one summoner down already.
All right, so we got heal used over, exhaust, used on the Zeitnot's side here. Now, in terms of the runes, both are going Resolve Tree second win an Iron Skin, so just want to get, you know, as much early power there, a bit of extra HP, get the 5 armor as well. Very important, of course, when you have these mirror matches.
Yeah, the only difference being absolute focus versus celerity. So, you know, one favoring the movement speed there for Zeitnot, and Rekkles, if he is higher HP, he is going to deal a little bit more damage with his poke.
And I actually like the movement speed here, again, just to get in range for your 4th shot, and maybe you can actually step away before Rekkles can return 2 shots onto you and potentially his own 4th shot, obviously depending on how many he has left when you go for that all-in. So I do like the extra mobility in that case, and I also think getting boots is actually something they should consider, again, just to dodge the comet.
Yeah.
Because you need 355 movement speed to step out of that little AoE that flies after.
See, so far, though, just more longsword pickups here for Rekkles. Not going to buy any more regen. A lot of players traditionally do go for things like the Doran's Blade because of how efficient the item is as a standalone component, but Rekkles preferring to go for more of the damage, and it's going to be exactly mirrored buys here for Zeitnot, but he does have one additional potion because he delayed his base a little bit more.
But right now, Rekkles will get a small CS advantage, 30 to 28.
And a big part of that is there's the offset cannon waves. So cannons come out not at the same time. Zeitnot's cannon wave is actually out there, which means it's denying pretty much a full entire wave of Rekkles' minions. That alone is going to give a nice little advantage because there's just more minions for Rekkles' CS.
And we also see Rekkles really make sure these minions stay alive for as long as possible to kill his own minions.
Exactly.
He didn't want to just instantly crit onto that cannon and kill it. He actually kept it alive for as long as possible. So it just dealt a little bit more damage, meaning Zeitnot potentially could lose another minion. Now we're back in all-in.
Oh, Zeitnot is down a summoner, and he might get chased down here.
There's minion as well, hitting Rekkles, but he got it.
Oh, Zeitnot didn't even get the barrier off there. Was maybe hoping to bait it out a little bit longer and get the minions involved, but the summoner does not come out, and Rekkles able to take this one pretty cleanly.
And such a big thing in the start right there. Rekkles opened the whole trade by getting a massive crit onto Zeitnot, and obviously then you have a huge advantage. He actually had to reload at the same time when the one-on-one started, and Rekkles got so much free damage onto him.
Someone did nicely play. That means Rekkles is going to be moving forward, and he will be facing off against Prey, so that will be his second round matchup. But here it is once again. Zeitnot wanted to get that crit off. He did land his 4th shot onto Rekkles, but Rekkles, knowing he has the summoner advantage, can fly forward, and Zeitnot unable to get the barrier off, but honestly, Rekkles still had his. Probably would not have made the difference there.
Yeah, and he didn't even care about the minions about to hit him. Knew he could actually take him down in time. And obviously the Prey versus Rekkles will be the last one today, because now we start going into all the quarterfinals. And it gets even funnier when we start getting not rematches, but the second time players get to play on this map. Okay. Will they play the same champion? Have they learned anything? Do they take different runes? Do they ban different things? Will Faker play Nasus for 100 CS again?
Will North America get knocked out by playing Jace once more?
I'm going to say no,
no
on that one.
Okay.
But to be fair, Bjergsen is a Jace player.
Played Jace in the 1v1s last year.
Maybe. I think he's going to go back to Lucian.
I could see it. I am hoping. I think there's some potential here for, there's enough mutual respect that maybe we get a mirror matchup from Faker and Bjergsen as well.
Not Nasus versus Nasus, though.
I'm hoping for some Zed versus Zed or Zoe versus Zoe. Maybe a little Vayne versus Vayne, Lee Sin versus Lee Sin. All of those are acceptable.
I agree. We hope for some mirror matches between these two guys.
This is going to be pretty exciting, but obviously the next matchup needs no introduction. It is Faker and Bjergsen. Two of the very best players in League of Legends. Really, Faker, the most famous player in League of Legends. Bjergsen, the most famous in North America, it's fair to say.
Counts for something as well.
Yeah, it does count for something.
I like how
you got to take what you
can find a way right there to put them next to each other. I love that. You just add NA at the end for Bjergsen, and then it fits in.
I mean, just like for you, you're the best Danish caster named Martin.
In League of Legends.
In League of Legends.
There we go. There's probably some other guy somewhere.
Yeah, probably somewhere.
Same name.